share. So we're here to share the good news that is Riman. So to start us off, we're just going to watch one of the videos that Riman created to announce their arrival to North America. They made 3, in my opinion, world-class videos, and they hired a firm that works with Toyota and all other big names we'll mention later to produce their videos. So let's get this party started. Okay, boom. I don't know about you, but the first time I saw that, isn't it the power of music and words and everything together? So hello, everyone, and welcome to Riman. Before I begin, first of all, I just want to let you know, we are actually going to be reading from a script. There's 2 reasons that we're doing this. One is I don't want to go off track and miss any important information to give you, but also to show you how easy it is to do this. If basically you can read, then you can do what we're doing today, which is empowering for you. We are happy you're here. And over the next short bit, we're going to try to do this as tight as we can. We want to show you how we can help you. And we feel like we can help you in a few ways. I think we can help you have the best, well, I think this one's kind of from knowing. I know that we can help you have the best skin and hair of your adult life. We can help you make some extra money to offset whatever that is for you, expenses like car payments, rent, groceries. Can we all agree what has happened to the cost of groceries? So whatever it is for you, we can help you with that. And I think we can help you lock arms with a community of enthusiastic, smart, supportive, positive, encouraging people. And if you're interested, maybe travel the world for free. My name is Ariana Kane. I'm happy to be presenting here today with my good friend and new through Riman, Jen Barsamian, who's one of our leaders. And I've actually never seen someone more present, available, and a servant leader. And I mean, just works for the people. And she's done some great things, but we can't wait to get to know you better. And we applaud you for taking the time because we don't know what we don't know. So taking the time to learn more about this company, and I'll call it a viral trending company that's new to the US. I'm here because I heard about a company that did 2.5 billion with a B, billion in one country in skincare, and then just came to the US. And, you know, it says here that my interest was piqued, but truth be told, my intuition and my intellect was all piqued because everyone from a business standpoint wants to get involved in a startup. But the truth is that 80% of startups fail in their first 3 years. And it's just hard and rare to find a proven successful business that still offers this kind of first mover's advantage that you get with a startup, and yet social proof. So today we're going to do some giveaways. So please enter your full name. There's a chat box in Zoom. Enter your full name and the full name of the person who invited you here to be entered, because I don't know, our favorite F word is free for most of us. And so this is, we're going to go next. This is a picture of the corporate office. The corporate offices here in North America. Like I said, they just came to North America, and they had a grand opening last fall and did a huge promotion in Times Square. So that's their offices in Irvine and LA, California. And then they did a huge promotion in Times Square to show their commitment to North America, that they were as excited to come as we are to have them. And they purchased this office building just outside of LA, and they paid cash. This is a clue. And I don't know, you guys probably heard this, that success leaves clues, and paying cash for a beautiful building office in the middle of LA is one of them. So they already did 2.5 billion in revenue in Korea, which is a tiny country. I mean, tiny, large population, but it's known for skincare. And that's just another clue. If they did that amount of revenue there, North America is actually the #1 skincare market globally. So you can imagine the many billions we are going to do here. And truth be told, you get to be at the forefront. If you're on here tonight, you're listening to this, you're hearing about this first. And Korean skincare is trending everywhere. It's on TikTok, it's on Instagram. Even if you haven't heard of Korean skincare, if you have a teenager, even they know about this. It's all over the place. And it's just got a lot of momentum behind it. There are 50 million people in Korea, and Riman sold, just to wrap your head around 2.5 billion, 50 million people, and Riman sold 35 million bottles of their EX cream. And over 40% of Korea uses Riman. So South Korea is known for skincare. In fact, South Korea is known to skincare like you would say Paris is known to fashion. And the fact that Riman is rated the #1 K-beauty brand in that country, that's known for skincare, that's another clue. So before even coming to the US, Riman already hit number 22. For any of you who know what the direct selling news network is, it's for direct selling companies. They kind of long to be on that top 100 list for recognition and accolades. And Riman hit number 22 on that list, with other industry legacy companies like Tupperware and Avon and Amway and Herbalife and all the ones you might have known and that have been around for a while. So we're going to dive into some of these brands right now, and I'm going to hand it over to my good friend Jen. She's going to talk to you about that.
And before we even do that, let's take a look at another video that was created by the video production team at Toyota. It's just a few minutes long, but it's going to take you into our giant Byungpool lab.
Here in the Inselderm Byungpool lab, we work with elements provided by nature. Among the many gifts of nature, the Earth's energy provides a capacity to purify. That capacity is enriched in the plant Centella asiatica, also known as Byungpool in Korea. The size of the leaf, the direction of the root, soil temperature, and cultivation method. Every aspect is analyzed. The plants are grown for 45 days until they brim with life's energy. Only freshly harvested Korean Byungpool plants are used as ingredients for Inselderm. Another key ingredient is the pristine lava seawater from Jeju Island. For over 400,000 years, the volcanic rock beds of Jeju have borne the ocean's energy, instilled into its deep waters. That water is infused at the optimal temperature of 80 degrees Celsius for 20 hours to slowly and gently extract the essential fluids from the Byungpool leaves. Those fluids are at the core of the brightening and purifying energy delivered by Inselderm. We present to you Byungpool Energy Fluid. Our hypoallergenic fluid boosts the skin cell regeneration cycle by providing optimal benefits with the Booster Serum Booster Ritual. The booster opens the way for moisture to enter and awaken the skin's radiance. Then, the serum aligns the skin barrier to enhance the glow. And the final layer of booster ingrains glow and resilience deep into your skin. With this routine, your skin will gain the glow-lifting effects. Radiate the glow of youth from deep inside your skin cells with Incelderm.
Okay, so we are going to show you what these products do, and it's going to blow your mind. Most people see results in 5 to 7 days. So when I tried it and I got my results, I was like, how is this even possible? What is happening here? So I looked into it, and what I found was the #1 product formulator in all of Asia. He has been formulating home run products for over 25 years. He was researching something called tiger grass, because tigers roll around in it to heal their wounds. They sleep in it too. I learned recently that it's very anti-inflammatory, very healing. He also had a government contract to use something called Jeju lava energy water that he is able to extract from a UNESCO World Heritage Site. He's one of the only people in the world that has access to this water. And he was studying the water. It has unique energetic properties. It's found beneath the bed of a 400,000-year-old volcano on Jeju Island. It has very unique energetic properties, but also energy and minerals, rare minerals that aren't even found on Earth these days because of all the depletion. Think about something that's 400,000 years old. He took this water and he watered the tiger grass with it to see what would happen, and it grew from the size of a quarter. So typically it is the size of a quarter or even a nickel. It grew to the size of his palm in just 15 days. And when he put it on the skin, it healed skin very rapidly. So he thought, well, this is pretty amazing. And typically at this point in his career, he would have a great discovery and he would sell it to Chanel or to some other famous Korean, beauty line. And instead he thought, well, this is the kind of the pinnacle of my career. This is everything I've been working towards. I can heal skin. I'm going to keep this and I'm going to start a company. So he started Riman with a businessman, and they did $2.5 billion in that tiny country of Korea. They have 13 different patents on this technology. And I use the term technology lightly because it's water and plants and energy and minerals, but nobody can replicate what we are doing here. So he opened Riman, did 2.5 billion, and kind of the rest is history. So we have two lines. We've got the original called Incelderm seen here on the top with the black lids. And then we have the professional grade line called the Radazone 100. 95% of the before and after pictures that you see in the testimonial Facebook groups are using the EX line. It's the Incelderm EX Expert Ritual. If you're looking to know what to buy, that is it. These products are safe, and something that's really important to me is that Riman bans over 3,000 harmful ingredients. Now, these harmful ingredients are largely in use in the US in our personal care products because we have basically no regulations. So Riman adheres to European regulations, and they go a step further by banning almost 1,800 more ingredients than Europe does. So your skin is one of your largest organs, and what you put on it is absorbed into your bloodstream, sometimes in as little as 26 seconds. It's very important to use clean ingredients. So these are just a few of our results, and the results come in every single day. Again, just get into one of the testimonial groups, ask the person who invited you here today to be added to their group so you can see all these pictures. They are remarkable. I want to call your attention to my friend Judy here in the middle. Well, I will say this. Brianna did this in 5 days. Look at her forehead. That's 5 days. Crazy. And then this is our friend Jay, and look at his pores and his sunspots, again, done in a very short period of time. This is our friend Judy in 1 month. Judy is, and if Judy may even be on tonight, shout out Judy. She is 72 years young, and she said to me, Jen, if this stuff works, I'll sell the heck out of it. But she was very dubious. Well, look at her results. I think she's very glad that she tried the line. And honestly, she has a newer before and after picture that I really have to get out here, but it's in the testimonial group. So get into that group. All right, so let's move on to our next slide. So again, this is our friend Brianna, this is our friend Eileen, and I want to call your attention to my friend Tim here. Tim is a guy, and he was not interested in skincare whatsoever. And as he would say, before Riman, he barely washed his face, but he saw these results and he decided to join Riman because he knew that if he, as a guy, had these type of results and he knew that he loved the product and he would never go without it, he could only imagine what the actual target market would think and how they would respond. And Tim is now a top leader here in the company. All right, just a reminder to please put your full name and the full name of the person who invited you here tonight to get entered into our giveaways. So now we are going to we're actually going to stop the share and we are going to turn it over to some of our amazing team members who are going to share with you their Riman story. So first up, and I don't know, did Dr. Marlisa join? Did you make it? There she is. Hi, honey. All right, but I'm not going to start with you, actually. Sorry, I know I called on you, but we are actually going to start with our friend Win. Win, if you're here, I'm going to have you tell us a little bit about your Riman story. Thanks for being on.
Well, thanks, Jen. I get the honor to share about what Riman can do to help you. So thank you for being on tonight. I was on the Zoom, just like this one, back in July, and I heard Riman means rebirth, and it just happened to be my birthday, so that kind of has really stuck with me. I knew there was something special about that. But one of the other things that I heard was the truth is enough. And in the world of social media nowadays with AI and filters, I think we can all respect the truth and appreciate it. I have been in the beauty industry for about 25 plus years, and I've seen a lot. And one of the things that I love to do is help women fall in love with their reflection. And what that means to me is that you feel valued, that you feel seen, that you are personally developed, that you're part of a community, and that you have the opportunity to earn an income that is going to give you options, because I really think that having options these days is super important. So those are just a few things that I think we can help you with. Thanks, Jen.
Thanks for being on, Win. And she also, it was her birthday and she first heard about Riman, and then she won a full skincare set on one of these Zooms as well. So that was a really cool birthday present. And you gave yourself a whole new business where you are out completely dominating here, bringing new people in every single day. It's been amazing to watch your journey, Win. Thank you so much for sharing. And next up, we have our friend Monica Lokito is here. Monica, there you are. Hi, honey. Can you share with us a little bit about your Riman story? And thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me. So I'm going to share with you my own product story, my own testimonial. So I've been a skincare junkie, I would say, my whole life. I probably get that from my grandma, who, bless her heart, passed away a few years ago, but she had the most beautiful skin, but she really did take care of it. So I've always really taken care of my skin. Can you guys see me? Okay. So I've always really taken care of my skin my whole life since my early teens. Once I started to have kids, I really became more mindful about the products that I was putting on my face. So for the last few years, I did only stick to clean, organic products, which is wonderful. However, as you're getting older, I just turned 40 a few months ago. I noticed a huge change to my skin. So though these products are clean, what I noticed is that they weren't really doing anything for me. So I've always kept an open mind. And of course, my good friend Ariana here, she introduced me to Riman a few months ago. And I was blown away by the incredible before and afters of men and women. And then going on the products myself, starting with the EX line, which Jen had mentioned, I saw incredible results in just 2 weeks. So my sunspots were disappearing, my fine lines, my pores, the Korean glow is a real thing. And then I added the Radiance in 100 line into my nighttime routine. Just when I thought my skin couldn't look any better, it did. So for all of you watching, you know, ask yourself 2 questions. If you do have first of all, are your products clean? Are they toxic free? If they're not, then we have a solution for you. And if they are clean and toxic free, are they giving you the results that you're looking for? Because I feel like I found the holy grail of products, and I've used everything over the last many years, and I'm not using anything else on my face again. So I'm excited to share and be able to tell you guys my story, because I truly think that if it's going to work for me, it's going to work for many of you. So you have nothing to lose other than giving it a try. And I look forward to seeing a lot of your guys' before and afters, because it really is that powerful. So thank you so much.
Thank you. And thank you for saying that, especially about the sunspots and the age spots and the glow. The glow is real, Tony said. It's so true. And you really do have nothing to lose except your wrinkles, right? Thank you, Monica. So next up, let's hear from our friend Bridget, who is going to share her Riman story with us. Bridget, thanks for being here.
Hi, thanks guys. Exciting, like to see everybody's smiling faces. So I get the pleasure of talking about kind of business. I'm a business-oriented businesswoman. I'm a mother of 4, but I'm also in real estate, and I'm also in construction, building dental offices. So very busy lifestyle. But skin beauty has always been my passion in terms of what I do out of my free time to pleasure myself. So I've always tried to stay on top of clean products, and, you know, go for facials, do all of those things to stay healthy in my skin. I feel old. I don't want to look old too. So I got really excited about when Ariana presented to me. She didn't really have to give me all the bells and whistles, because I know and I trust my leader, and I know and I trust Ariana in this industry. I know real estate. She knows this industry. So when she tells me something's good, I trust my gut and I go with the flow. I looked at the compensation plan. Crazy. I looked at the low startup costs, 0. The flexibility and being able to leverage my upline. I don't have the hours in the day to educate myself on what I could simply easily put Ariana in front of to educate friends and family. Also being able to use the numerous templates, videos, testimonials, YouTube, everything at my grasp to be able to share the information without putting in the hours that I don't have in a day. So the training, the support, the exclusive products and getting my hands on those, that really speaks for itself. So yeah, I'm really excited. I'm really excited to share. There's not one person I can't continue to share this with. So I'm just happy that that this community is that Ariana brought me to this community where I'm getting to have my hands on the best products I think are out there.
Thank you, Bridget. And thank you. That is such a good point. For busy people like yourselves, you don't need to know anything other than the skincare is great, it works, and it's really hard to find anything else like it. And then just turn them over, put them into the system, turn them over to the people who know, you know, take yourself out of the equation, bring them in and put them in front of one of the tools. It's the simplest system in the world, and it really does work. And I'm so glad it's working for you. Thank you, Bridget. Thanks for sharing. And next up, we have my friend and yours, Dr. Marlisa Hurt. And I just have to say, you know, you've heard all the speakers. They are obviously savvy, very smart women. And Dr. Hurt is no exception. And when people like these women take a look at something like this, it really makes you kind of sit back and think like, wow, all these smart people are getting involved here. I'm very glad that I'm here. And if you're looking at this as an opportunity, please know that we have some of the smartest brains on the planet. And then people like me, some not so smart brains who can also just plug people into a system, right? So you don't have to know anything, or you could know a lot of things. But my friend, Dr. Hurt, certainly knows a lot of things. Thank you for being on tonight.
Hi, I'm so excited to be here and to be able to share. Truly, Riman dropped out, it found me at a time where I really needed it most. I mean, there are so many things that I could share about this, but I just want people to understand that I have made a career. I'm a doctor in anti-aging medicine. I've been teaching in the community. I work for nonprofits to educate people how to create a bodily environment where cancer and other diseases are challenged to survive. And that is based on avoiding toxins and having a nutrient dense lifestyle. And so those two things, nutrient density, real food, loaded with vitamins, minerals, proteins, and then avoiding toxins, that's the way to naturally release healing. Our bodies were created to heal. And so this is what I've spent my entire career empowering people. Half the time it feels like I'm just scaring people to death, because when I go through all the things you can't eat and all the things that are in our air and our water and our food and our personal care products that cause cancer, people sometimes get up and leave. They're like, this is too overwhelming. This is just too much. Everything is going to kill me. And it's so empowering to be able to have such a gift to share with people that truly empowers them. Not only do we say, yes, the world is full of all kinds of awful things that do cause cancer, but we have something that not only doesn't cause cancer, but it is loaded with unique heritage ingredients, ancestral foods, fulvic minerals, like Jen was saying, these rare minerals that are in this Jeju Island energy lava water and the energy frequencies. These things, it truly is like a superpower for healing our bodies. And I am coming out of a season of my life where I had experienced a really serious illness for the past 3 years. I had mold poisoning and I had lesions, oxalate detox coming out through my skin. If you don't know what that is, it looks like a little tiny barnacles like that get crusted on the bottom of a boat, but that was all over my face, my chest, my arms. They would flake, they would bleed. It felt like little pieces of glass were coming out through my skin. Not only am I a patient educator and work in private practice to rehabilitate people who are very, very sick, but I've also been a product formulator, and I've been involved working in collaboration with some NASA scientists for over 13 years on skincare products that were specifically developed for the astronauts to protect them from solar radiation. That's a whole other conversation, but I've been rubbing elbows with some pretty brilliant skin science specialists over the past decade. And I can tell you that with everything that I had in my disposal, I have more than $10,000 worth of inventory of other brands that are very clean, but they don't work. I had been trying to heal my skin for 2.5 years. So much, it was so embarrassing. I didn't even want to go out in public. I was doing all of my work over Zoom. I was, even when it was 100 degrees out, I was wearing long sleeves because my arms were just so hideously gross looking from this detox thing going on, that even complete strangers in the grocery store would kind of look at me and like I had a really horrible disease, which I did. It was awful. When I started using these products, my skin healed from something I had been trying to heal from for 2.5 years. My skin completely healed in 2.5 days of using this ritual twice a day, morning and evening. So that was 5 times, morning and evening for 2 days. The morning of the third day, I was sitting at my desk working, and I ran my hand across my arm, and I thought, I can't even believe my skin is smooth. And I pulled my sleeve back, and I was just so amazed. It literally brought tears to my eyes because I was really starting to wonder if my body was capable of healing. And I can tell you, from that point, I just couldn't contain my enthusiasm. You know, the old Prel commercial from, the 70s. I'm dating myself here, but like, and then she told 2 friends, and she told 2 friends, and she told 2 friends. I had no idea how this business was going to explode for me. I told 10 friends. I thought, oh, I know 10 people who would want, to know about this. I told 10 people, and within 5 weeks, I was making $10,000 a month. This has, not only has this blown away, it was a gift in and of itself just to experience the healing, but I was also coming from a time where I'd had 3 years of really hefty out-of-pocket medical expenses, and this provided an income for me that has been such a blessing. And it has grown so quickly because everyone knows 2 friends that want better skin. I don't care what you have access to. I had access to everything that I thought was the best quality products in the whole world, the cleanest products for sure, but they did not work. The reason why this business is so successful is because these products work, and everyone has 2 friends. So you know, that is my entire testimonial. Tell two friends, try it yourself. You will not regret it.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for sharing that. And we are so glad that you were able to find this, to find the healing that you needed. And I remember initially, hearing your story, and I've seen people with oxalate detox. I have a friend who had it all over her neck, and not her whole body, but oh my gosh, it is really brutal. I mean, it just the fact that you were able to do that in just a few days. And that's what happens here. People see extreme healing, eczema, psoriasis. We can't make medical claims, so I shouldn't even be saying all this stuff, but it really is. Just watch our group and see the testimonials that come through. They are remarkable. Dr. Marlisa, thank you so much for sharing that with us. We appreciate you. And we are going to get back to our presentation.
Back on the script, and come on, who wants a script after all that? Like, let's be honest. I just want people to speak from the heart. I mean, that was a mic drop moment, and I'm off script for a minute. You guys need to know, Dr. Marlisa, you meet some really, really, really smart people. When she told me she found a clean beauty brand that she wouldn't have even believed that had happened to her skin, I was like, wait a second, back up. You put something on your face you didn't make? Like, because I knew her from a company, she was a formulator. So the fact that she did is amazing. But these are just like heartfelt stuff. So as much as we love how smart she is, let's be honest, the world loves celebrities. So let me tell you what Riman has done. So now we're back on script. If you're going to look at any company, you want to look at, obviously, the timing is important. As long as people continue to have skin and continue to want to look better, I think we're in great timing. And innovation matters, and the product is super important, which you've heard about. But one of the things that's something else that Riman really believes in is celebrity endorsements. This is the way the world works. We know this, and this is how consumers are used to shopping. So there's no other company in the direct sales space that's doing and using the power of marketing like Riman does. As a distributor, you personally are going to benefit from this marketing, because all the sales that go through this, or they spend in this, is going to go through you as a distributor. Sales can only go through distributors and their codes. So Riman Corporate doesn't take any of that. So here's an example. You probably don't know who this guy, that face of that was. He's the #1 actor in Asia. I like to call him the Asian Brad Pitt. And somebody said he was 47 years old. And we're like, well, if that isn't a testament to Korean skincare, I don't know what is. But Riman hired him to be the face of the brand in Asia. And in the US, they're in talks now. The rumor mill is saying it's Blake Lively or Emma Stone. If it's not one of them, it's like that kind of level of status, A-list celebrity, basically. So, and if that isn't enough on top of that, they've hired the #1 marketing company in the world. It's the company that does marketing for Lululemon, Saks, Starbucks, and all these other major brands you see. And now Riman is focused, Riman's focused on being #1 in their industry. I just really want that to be clear. Like, they're not here to do something small. When they know what they've created, and now there's social proof that people want it, it works. They didn't come here to do anything, mediocre. They want brand awareness that people will recognize anywhere in the world, and you get to kind of ride on that. So we're going to go back to some other exciting news that's just dropped with Riman over at Jen.
Yes, some big news. We have color cosmetics coming. So a clean makeup line, and we are launching with lips in 2025, which is just around the corner, believe it or not. And these are some of the amazing colors that they're going to be offering in our first release. So let us know in the chat if you have a favorite, if any of these stand out to you. I think Dusky Mauve has my name written all over it. Maybe that signature red I am loving. So we also have amazing hair care. So we have so many hairstylists who are hopping on with us. And it's funny, we have a hairstylist who started about the same time as Dr. Marlisa, which was just like 4 months ago, and she's making $10,000 a month. Now these can't make income claims, so please don't assume that you're going to come in 4 months, make that kind of money, but we just want you to know what's available to you. Typically in direct sales, that would take years for somebody to earn monthly. This hair care is phenomenal. The claim to fame is hair regrowth, as well as shiny, soft, full, and healthy hair. And here are some examples. You can see the hair regrowth and the impact on scalp psoriasis after just one wash. And okay, this stuff is miraculous. You could build $1 million business on this body care alone. It contains collagen fibers, 8 different molecular weights of hyaluronic acid. If you don't know what that is, look into it. It is a compound that we make naturally in our skin when we are young. As we age, We get less and less of it, unfortunately. So this is going to replenish your skin. And this is, you can see the before and after pictures. It's great for crepey skin, cellulite, sagging skin. It provides intense moisturizing and intense hydration. And we have excellent supplements designed to improve the appearance of the hair, skin, and nails. It's beauty from the inside out. Our gut health supplement focuses on healing the gut for better nutrition absorption. And our collagen supplement seen here is wonderful for your skin health and also your hair, joint, and nails. So that is what we are all about. Back to you, Ariana.
So this, just so you know, this is for our team only. What you're looking at here now is our team only. Anyone that if you got invited to this, that might be you, is you. You get a personalized funnel. Some of you might not even know what a funnel means, or you've heard it, but you don't know what it means. This is not, but we just know that not everyone has, first of all, the technological or financial resources to go make these things themselves. But what you get is a done for you skincare quiz and an email drip campaign. It just helps you follow up with your prospective customers. And more importantly, a lot of the systems just help you share the good news all together. You're like, maybe I don't know how to say the things, but I want them to hear it right. And so you get to have all the tools that are able to share that. And then follow up in this case is kind of done for you. Each email has a link directly to your shopping site. So it's directed to you. And if you purchase this, it would cost you thousands of dollars, but you get it for free on this team. And the comp plan, I don't want to go too deep into the compensation plan. Like you guys already just heard that there's money to be made here. And the only thing business is having something people need or want. And if they need or want it and they buy it, there's money to be made. But something that shocked me about this company is that when you hit a rank, if you do what they ask and you hit these ranks, you don't lose it. You keep it for life at that compensation income. And most companies don't do this. You typically start over each month, but we have a rollover volume. So you never need to start the month back at zero. We can help you make, and this is legit. Like people go, what can you make? I'm like, what do you want? We can help you make $300 a week, $300 a day, or $300 an hour. But that depends on you. As big as you could dream it, whatever level you want. There's basically zero pressure to sell, but you could build this as big as you could dream it. So it's $20. This is if you live in the States, you guys. If you're Canadian, I saw in the chat, is this in Canada? I'm coming to you from Calgary, Alberta. So we are Canadians. There's people on here, Calgary, Vancouver. So yes, and guess what? In Canada, $0. So because it's a lot. 20 bucks US is like 50 bucks these days for us. So, but there's no auto ships, no monthly minimums, no minimums, period. No back office fee, 20 bucks, that's it. Zero for the Canadian friends. And it's free to join. And when you enroll with us as a representative and buy a kit, you're paid back on that purchase in your first paycheck. So there's rebates that get back to you for using this. And I'm trying to scroll down here. As an extra bonus, if you decide to join as an affiliate by Friday, we're going to throw in some extra bonus. We have multiple seven-figure earners on this team, and you'll find you'll get a strategy session with one of them. Remember we said success leaves clues? Get with people who are where you want to be and have what you want to have and are going and are where you want to go. That's like the people you should be listening to. So that's more, one of those things like on those priceless commercials. You're like, what's the cost of that? Priceless. So thanks for that. We're going to close it out with Jen here.
Yes. And oh my gosh, it really is priceless. And really, you do want to be around people who are doing the things, right? And this allows you that for sure. So we have also amazing luxury trips that you can earn. The most recent trip was just announced. So you can come in and you can earn this trip. There are people who haven't even joined us yet who are going to earn this trip. There is nothing like the love and the warmth and the support in this community. Going on these trips that we earn through this company is like taking a vacation with all of your best friends. If all of your best friends are like super uplifting and kind, and we know that often is not the case, but this is an additional bonus. You still get paid. So this is on top of your paycheck, you get this trip. And another thing about Riman that is really special is when our owner made his first $1 billion, he didn't buy a yacht or a beach home or a jet. He took the money and he put it aside and he built a beautiful luxury resort for you, for the distributors on Jeju Island in South Korea. And they are in talks to build one here in North America as well. Back to you, Ariana, to wrap us up.
So we're on the home stretch. We're just going to recap. So this would be a great one to even take a screenshot of it. We just, it was 2.5 billion. You've heard that a lot in tiny country, South Korea. We're new here in the US and Canada. We're privately held and debt-free. The more you look into business, trust me, that matters. We have 13 20-year patents and we're only 2 years in. And basically no one can copy what we've created here for at least the next 18 years. Most people see results in 5 to 7 days, if not sooner. The average customer, this is a key too, clue, average customer orders 8 to 9 times. The most important thing you heard tonight was Monica say, because I feel the same way, is that once you've used this, she's like, I can't imagine putting anything else on my face. I could not agree more. I couldn't agree more. I'm like, what would you like? So that's a clue for why people continue to buy. You hold your rank for life. You never start at zero. We didn't even mention this, but they offer global revenue profit sharing and check match. I don't know if any of you even know what 0.5 or 1% of 3 billion is. It's a lot. Somebody should look that up. Celebrity endorsements, first class marketing. So remember to get back to the person who invited you here and let them know you're on the Zoom, and then they can take the next step. So you can be and decide where you want to go with this, right? For me, I'm like, hey, just get some great stuff on your face. I call it get the magic on your moneymaker. You're hearing about this at the beginning for a reason. So what you decide to do with this information is up to you. All we can do is deliver what we hope to share as great news. And you're going to lock arms. Are you going to lock arms with us and be part of this direct sales in the next 20 years, or are you going to look back? I just want to say it here. It's not about regret. If you ask everyone, if they want something to change, every hand goes up. And often when you present change, they resist. It's boggling to me. But you either do nothing and nothing changes, or you do something so something can. And if you want something to change, whether it's your face or your finances, get back to the person that invited you here. And I'm always like, let's go. So you have a 60-day money back guarantee. Like they said, what do you have to lose? So no matter what you decide, we're here to support you. Any other questions you have, that's why we've got a great testimonial group and these information sessions for you in whatever way works for you. We'll bid you adieu.